Today, more than ever, all denominations and faiths have an intense need for effective, positive leadership instruction. The emotional leadership and personal interactions needed to head up a spiritual organization are rarely taught or addressed through formal education. Because of this, many individuals drop out of the clergy, frustrated with group dynamics and emotionally burned out. The Extraordinary Leadership Seminar offers comprehensive training in this area using the Bowen Family Systems Theory. This program addresses relationship issues common to all clergy, regardless of denomination. Understanding these principles improves both personal and professional communication skills, providing a strong base for emotional success on all levels.
The clergy that I have worked with over the last few years have told me that there's a hole in their training. There's a big gap in their training. They don't have anything in their training that prepares them for the intensity of the human emotional system, the congregation, when it gets going. We start out learning about the system itself, the congregation as an emotional system. The second thing they learn about is the self. The theory that we're teaching them has definite concepts about the self, which are very helpful to all of us in a leadership position.
Clergy burnout is one of the biggest problems we have in the ministry. And there's not only the burnout problem, there's also what I call brownout, where pastors function, but just barely. And I think this seminar helps us look at our congregations and be able to pastor in a way that helps preserve ourselves in a healthy way, but also helps us minister to our congregations in a healthy way.
The Extraordinary Leadership Seminar is taught by Dr. Roberta Gilbert, a faculty member at the Georgetown Family Center and author of 2 books on this subject. The program is presented in 3 parts throughout a year-long program, allowing clergy an opportunity to practice these principles in the real world between sessions.
One of the take-home messages is, as I transform myself, as I work on myself and my relationships, people around me change.
One of our favorite names for congregations is the church family. And Bowen theory looks at how family systems work, how emotional systems work. And so the theory is helpful in analyzing what's going on with your congregation and also helping to keep you as the pastor from getting over-involved emotionally.
All of us come into the church as part of a family, part of an extended family, and we bring that memory and that history and that way of relating to people to church. And we react with other families, and family units react with one another. And there's actually a lot going on psychologically that we're probably not aware of.
The great key is the idea is the concept of the way anxiety is transferred almost instinctually. Oftentimes people make pretty bad judgments only because they've let the anxiety take over, and they're not been able to be dispassionate about it. And I think that this approach doesn't say you don't have passion, you don't have emotions, but you learn to put it in the proper perspective.
It's just amazing how we're all kind of in the same situation, and all trying to serve the Lord. We feel God called us and doing the best we can, and it makes me feel good to be part of that, a bigger picture.
Understanding and applying these principles allows ministers to change their personal family situations, keeping families together and teaching life-changing emotional skills. This program focuses on understanding our emotional relationships and how our personal history influences our professional success and satisfaction.
Many church members consider you a part of their family, but sometimes it's possible to get over-involved to the point where clergy burnout becomes a problem. And family systems theory gives you a way to look at situations without becoming involved to an inappropriate degree, but yet gives you a way to help handle the situation and help your church.
I'll tell you that you need to sign up for the whole year or the 2 years. I'm going to come back next year for the 2nd year. And it's not something you can go and learn. It's almost like learning to play piano. You can't go and take one lesson and know how to do it. It's something you continue.
And it's an opportunity to really get outside of the parish context to think about what they're doing. And the seminar has a number of principles in it, and They typically learn those principles over time and are able to evaluate themselves and evaluate their own work from that point of view.
This seminar will change your life. It will improve your personal and family relationships, providing you with new skills that are easy to implement. Review the material sent with this presentation and sign up for this important opportunity.